I'm Linda Gamblin, Head of Training at Sydney Dance Company. I joined the company in 96 or 97, and so it's been a long time. I had a classical ballet career with the Australian Ballet, the Royal Ballet, and it was after the Royal Ballet when I really wanted to go contemporary, and someone said, hey, they're looking for someone at Sydney Dance Company. And I went, okay. Said hi to Graham and Janet at the time. They taught me complicated games from Berlin, which is all throwing yourself to the floor. So I got the job though. That audition would have been one of the first times I walked into the building, actually. The building made me want the job. That was my pivoting point to look for myself as an authentic being. I felt burnt out and I didn't know if I wanted to go back to dancing. But coming into the Wharf, that smell and that feeling made me want to find myself as a person in dance. Knowing that it was contemporary made me feel a little bit comfortable to explore who I was. I have too many reflections about my time at Sydney Dance Company to mention, or even to mention without a list. Of course, Graham and Janet, they're big ones. They're very easy to talk to and really would find ways to support you finding your artistic direction. Very kind and compassionate. They're great collaborators. So back then it was definitely Graham and Janet that kept me here and kept me coming back. You've got Ramon. Ramon was doing the open classes, so when I couldn't dance anymore, my tummy was getting a bit too big with my first baby in it, I ended up helping Ramon with the open classes and loved it. And, I think coming back to Sydney Dance Company to lead a course like this would be the only space I'd want to do it. Yeah, I love dancing. I'll never stop dancing. Once a dancer, always a dancer. This 40 years of dance at the Wharf is just incredible. It feels new and very old. I can't imagine. I think it's it has beautiful energy in the Wharf. I don't think that's going to change ever. The feelings that I walk down the corridor, it's kind of like you're walking into some sort of dream world or into some sort of shadow world where you want to sort of work out what sort of movement am I going to ask now as head of training, what sort of movement am I going to ask for my students. So all of the memories of Sydney Dance Company have influenced who I am today and the way I lead as a head of training. Having a theatre now at Sydney Dance Company is a big change. I can decide tomorrow to have a small showing and we get a group of people and we don't care if there's 10 or 20 people, we're performing. The physical space of the Wharf, it might have a bit of paint on it. You've got some more stairs, some more walls. You've got a great kitchen now, beautiful views. But really, I believe to myself, it's the feeling of the Wharf. And it hasn't changed. Where we are just now hasn't changed. The studios haven't changed. But really, it's the sort of the name Sydney Dance Company. You don't have to be a contemporary company. You don't have to be a classical company. You can be whatever you want it to be now. And that really excites me.